2025. Man, did we false start or something? Like, what is happening out here? First of all, how are you doing? I hope your 2025 has started off on the right foot. For some of us out there, I know a lot of you have been seeing what's going on in the news, and man, it's just crazy what's been popping out here in this country and probably around the world. Like this, it's just been too much. It's just been too much. Like, I don't know what to say. Because like, listen, remember December 31st, 2024, everybody was happy, the year's coming to an end, blah, blah, blah. And then we get the news about that unfortunate situation with the woman who was burnt alive in New York City in the train station. Very sad, very unfortunate that that happened. And then we cross over into 2025. There's a mass shooting at a club in Queens, New York, suspected terror attack down in New Orleans, where that crazy guy plowed into a whole bunch of people with his pickup truck and had the ISIS flag and all that. And then there was also the attack on the Trump Tower where the Cybertruck exploded, and you know, in front of the Trump Tower. Luckily, nobody was hurt on that except for the person who blew himself up in the truck, of course. What else been going on? Unidentified drones flying all over this country. Still don't know what's going on with that. I mean, what in the world is happening out here, guys? What? Golly. More recently, we have snow in the South, here in Atlanta, in Texas, in Kentucky, and North and South Carolina, I believe, which is usually not the case. Maybe once every, I don't know, 9-10 years you get like this much snow in the South. And then of course the elephant in the room, the unfortunate and tragic situation that's happening out in Southern California with all the wildfires. That's all over the news, all over social media. I mean, it's crazy to think that I was just out there 2 weeks ago on vacation, you know, visiting all the tourist areas, Hollywood Hills, you know, Runyon Canyon, all those places that are experiencing an immense loss right now. So our prayers go out to you guys out there in Southern California. So here's my advice moving forward for the rest of the year, at least for what we can do. Those of you who have been through tragedies such as natural disasters, I've been through some myself, like hurricanes and stuff like that when I used to live in the Caribbean. It's not easy, so let's be empathetic to those who are going through this tough time. Let's empathize with them, help wherever you can, or at least, you know, say a prayer or two for somebody out there because they need it. Because think about it, like even in Southern California where they had this whole case where they were talking about the insurance companies kind of stopping fire insurance or something like that just before, like weeks or months just before this whole fire tragedy started to happen. What is going on? Like that's crazy. But anyway, sticking to that, let's empathize with the people who are going through whatever they're going through right now, whether it's in Southern California, New York City, down in New Orleans or wherever, or even in your own backyard if something is happening. Let's empathize with those around us and be sensitive and mindful to what people are going through and help where we can, and do the best to just think about people who are less fortunate than us in this tragic time. Also, I believe we should all kind of stay grounded right now. Stay grounded, be alert, have situational awareness whenever you go out. Keep an eye on things, make sure that your family is safe, you are safe, your home is safe, all that good stuff. Another thing all these tragedies have taught me is we need to kind of prepare ourselves for natural disasters in our homes. We need to have things packed that we can grab and go with, stuff like that. You might not be affected in your area with natural disasters, but it's always important to kind of keep your documents together, things of importance, so that when something happens, you have a quick grab and go. I think personally, you should take time and just kind of identify where your things are right now, even if you have them in storage and you don't really remember where they are. I think now would be a good time to kind of go back in and dig in and see what you have and what you want to keep, what you want to grab, put in a grab bag and stuff like that. And again, I still believe 2025 is going to be a great year. So I would love for you to just continue to believe in what you set your goals out to be for 2025. They will still happen. Even though we've started off on a rough patch, I still believe that this is going to be a great year. So keep holding the line and stay focused on what you have to do for yourself. And also, don't be too shaken, you know, don't be shaken, stand firm. Believe in yourself, believe in what you're doing, keep going, keep pressing, keep pushing forward. But anyway, with all that being said, again, I ask you, how are you doing? How is your mental health? How is your emotional health? How is your physical health? I hope you're doing well. This was just a check-in video to check in with you. I'm really excited about the year, despite what's happening around us. Those of us who have not been affected by any of these issues that are happening around the world, we're going to pray for those who are affected. We're going to think about those who are affected. We're going to try to help and spread awareness for where people can get help in areas that have been affected. So what are you looking forward to doing in 2025? Tell me a little something. Leave a comment, drop something down in the comments. Let's have a conversation about, what's happening in the world right now, or some of the things that you're planning on doing this year. I'd love to hear from you. I'm doing good. We are getting ready to start going out to gig again, so I'm excited to take you out on gigs for 2025. It's going to be fantastic. Calendar is filling up pretty fast. I'm so excited about that. We got a lot of travel coming up pretty soon. I've also made a few changes to the studio. You can check out the little lighting designs in the back and stuff like that. It's coming along really nice. I love it. I keep changing stuff, but when you're trying to be a perfectionist, you're never satisfied. So we're getting there with the designs of the studio, but as other YouTubers have always said, look, it never has to be perfect. Just start shooting and keep shooting your videos. You don't have to make it perfect all the time. So here's my imperfect perfection for you. So that's it from me for this video. Just wanted to check in on you guys, make sure your welfare is good. Let's call this one a welfare check for 2025. I hope you're doing okay. Love to hear from you, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.